Hi guys, and welcome to yet another video tutorial. Today we learn how to bead the Kenyan themed ring that you have been seeing me putting on. Kindly don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, for it helps this content get to more and more people. So the materials required are 1. The 0.30 millimeters fishing line, and 2. We'll need the fishing line, and you'll measure it to about 20 inches and cut it. Moving on swiftly to step 2, we pick 3 black beads on the right and 1 final black bead. Mix it to a total of 4 beads, and then you crisscross on the final 4th bead. You should have a black star like that. And then you proceed by picking 1 white bead on each side and a final red bead like that. Then you crisscross on the red bead. You should have something that looks like this. Make sure that each step of the way you are together with what you see on the screen. You pick 1 red bead on each side, and then you pick a final 3rd red bead and you crisscross on it like that. You should have something that looks like this. Make sure that each step of the way you're together with me. You pick 2 white beads, 1 on each side, and then you pick a final green bead, and then you crisscross on the green bead. You should have something that looks like that. And then you proceed, you take 2 green beads on the right and 1 green bead on the left, and you crisscross on the left one. That makes a corner. You should have something that looks like this. If you remember, this is something we have done before. We've done this when we were making the Kenyan bracelet. You can check it out. The link will be in the description below, so you can follow it up, because when we're making this ring, we generally it's like we're making a bracelet, but we go to certain length, which is a total of 12 heads, so that we can be able to fold it and start to make the cube that the top of the ring. So this procedure we're going to be repeating over and over until we get to our desired length. It is very important to note that these tutorials aren't just only limited to this exact theme. Once you learn this theme, you can get creative and try out new and a variety of patterns. And a huge thanks to all of you who have been giving us your feedback on the progress of some of the things that you've been able to make from our tutorials. We are really glad to know that these tutorials actually make a genuine difference. Some of you have been able to start up side hustles. We are really proud of you guys. Keep going, and keep sharing with us your feedback. After every progress, you should have something that looks like that. As you can remember, this is just like we're building the bracelet, but you have to be patient so that you can be able to see how the final product will look like. So let me fold it, yeah, like that. That looks like the head for the ring. So I'm trying to see if we are, but not if we are there, but we are not yet. Remember, we have to get to a length of around 12 heads. That way we can be able to fold it and make a perfect box for the ring on top. So yeah, now it's about almost the same. Yeah, that's exactly the same. That's the length we want. Yes, you can see it's side by side, and that's the length we want. Yes, so we fold it and begin patching it up. We are making the box pendant that's on top of the ring. It's very simple. It's just like joining or finishing up a bracelet. If you don't know how to do so, we have done it countless times on our previous videos. I'll make a point of linking those videos down below so that you can watch them and also do more practice, because once you learn them, you can be able to do it perfectly. And it's a quite simple process, and if you managed to make it from the beginning to this point, well, you can still follow what I'm doing in the video. What I'm doing right now, you can still follow and learn, and you'll be able to manage. So don't be afraid, just one bead at a time, as we always say, and you'd be able to do it. So we go all around sealing this cube, and we're going to leave one side, only one side of this cube will be open. So we go round sealing it one bead at a time. So for this ring, I decided to leave the green side open, and then now on this black side, what I'm doing currently is I am trying to make the second head from the corner. I'm trying to make it to begin like that. So that's the open end, the green side, that's the open end, and this black side is where we're going to make the loop for the ring. So I make the second black head. I've crisscrossed the fishing line there like that, and then now I start the pattern for the ring loop. We start with a black bead, white bead, and a red bead, and final white bead. Then crisscross. You should have something that looks like this, that is black, white, and white, and then you pass the fishing line through the next black bead like that. You pass it like that. Then now you go and pick a red bead. You pick a red bead. Now we're going to be using two beads. We've picked two red beads, and then you pass the fishing line through the black bead, and then you pick white and white, and then you crisscross on the final white. Those were two beads. You should have something that looks like this. Should have something that looks like this. So make sure that at this step your artwork looks like this. Then you continue past the fishing line through the next black bead, pick a white bead, and then you pick a black bead on the left, and then you crisscross on the white bead. By doing so, you've made a corner, and we've basically, now that was the slightly hard part. Now the other part is just like making a beaded bracelet, the normal bracelet. So once you've made the corner, you now redo the whole thing again. We're making the pattern, the V-shaped pattern for the ring loop. As you can see on my right hand, we are trying to copy exactly the same pattern that is on the ring on my right hand. So this pattern is just exactly the same as what we did earlier and what you've been doing in making beaded bracelets. So the only thing is the pattern is just changing, but the pattern of the colors is what's changing. But what we have been doing on the brick stitch is exactly what we are going to be doing now, what we've been doing over and over in the previous videos. So making this ring, I'd say, is, if this is your very first time at beading, this might appear to be quite hard for you. But if you've done beading before, this is just going to be a walk in the park for you. You're going to find it easy. So you just the reason why I'm doing it fast here is because we are just repeating the same principles that we've been doing in more than, I believe, 50 tutorials that I've done already. Here my fishing line ended, so I decided to put the This is a flat plastic that I found around. I cut it into a shape that will be able to fit in on that loop, and then we tie this end. So because my fishing line ended on this side, I am going to seal this green side, and then once the green side is sealed, we just continue making the loop just like how we did it on the black side. It's exactly how we're going to do it. If you find this tutorial to be quite fast, or if you find that you're a beginner, kindly check the previous videos that we've done on beginning in beadwork so that you get the principles right before you come and do this video tutorial. But making beadwork and things like this rings is quite some easy uh, task, as long as it's something that you're passionate about. Remember, you're going to make mistakes, so don't give up. And also, the skills that you gain here can be used to start a successful side hustle. And this has been done by some of our subscribers here who have sent me several testimonials, um, who have been able to earn some extra dollars. And even some people do this as a full-time business and are able to make a living out of this. So if you're thinking of what to do during your free time that will not only help you improve on your skills, but also help you gain some money and income, well, this is a very nice start. The skills that you get here are going to help you, and there's no way these skills can be unimplanted from your head. So these are permanent skills. Once you learn them, you can't unlearn them. And it's a skill that can help you, especially if you have a lot of free time on you. This is something that you can be doing on your free time, and you can share it with your friends and family, and you never know, it could be the beginning of an art project or an art business that you never knew you could be able to start. And I'm very happy for all the feedback that you guys have been giving me, that some of you were able to start and even make money and sell the products that you made from the tutorials that we've done here. I'm really thankful for that, and I'm really proud of you guys. I hope that more and more of you will be able to share your experiences with us so that it can be able to encourage the other people that are starting right now, and so that they can be able to know that this is a very possible task and a very helpful skill in your life. And I really hope that the future generations going to be able to inherit this skill and keep it alive, because this is something that was done ever since before I was born. It was being done by several, it has always been there in different cultures, especially in the Maasai community in Africa. And I also believe the Native Americans were doing, have got some beading skills. So this is something that as Africans, as a generation, we need to hold on to it and not let these skills go to waste. So as you can see, I've gotten to the perfect desired length, and you can see my patterns are well, and I love, yeah, it fits my finger perfectly. So yeah, that's where I'm going to seal it. And this is the pattern I'm going to use again to seal is just the same pattern that I've been using to seal bracelets. So If you find this difficult, again I repeat, kindly check the description below. I'll link a video that I did on how to make a bracelet, the simple version. I'll also link a video on how I did on how to stitch together a bracelet at the end, so that you can be able to do this easily if you find it hard. But as you can see, I'm making progress. We pass the fishing line on the left side and the fishing line on the right side, and then you pick one bead and then you crisscross on that bead, and then you repeat the same procedure until you get to the end of the ring. And this is just a ring. I believe we have several tutorials on the way that most of you have been requesting. As you can see, our ring is done. You can just sew the fishing line back and cut them off, and as you can see, on all angles it looks neat, and I love how it looks, and it fits perfectly on my finger. I love it because it's very comfortable. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your time. For those who haven't subscribed, kindly tap on that subscribe button, like, comment, share these videos. Kindly don't forget to follow us on our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Stycuts and Landscaping.